could a plastic punch revolutionize the lives of palm oil subsistence farmers? Close up, it doesn't look like much. A small bit of white plastic that could easily be mistaken for a golf tee or a child's toy. Yet according to Nathan Lakey, President and Chief Executive of Malaysian research firm Orion Biosains, this small gadget has the potential to improve the lives of millions of farmers in the developing world. The piece of plastic is a leaf punch. Farmers can use it to take a small sample from the leaf of an oil palm seedling tree. Part of the punch, a small barcode, detaches and is left on the tree's leaf. The rest of the punch with a matching barcode and small retrieved section of leaf is sent off to a lab for testing. This test determines how much fruit a tree will yield, enabling those with poor potential to be discarded quickly. The firm has applied for a patent for the product, which Mr. Lakey believes will prevent farmers wasting valuable growing space on oil palms with little potential, and ultimately drastically increase the amount of palm oil individual farmers can produce. Millions and millions of subsistence farmers depend on oil from cultivation for their economic livelihood, and by increasing production in their farms we increase their economic opportunities, says Mr. Lakey. But can it really make that big a difference? Unsurprisingly, according to Mr. Lakey, the answer is a resounding yes. He argues the test his firm offers will bring a level of scientific robustness into an industry which until now has largely relied on pot luck. Currently, farmers have to examine oil palm fruit on established trees, normally at around 6 years old, to determine whether it is a high-yielding plant, but by this stage it's too late to uproot them. If it were removed at this point, any replacement would simply shrivel up and die under the canopy already developed by its neighbors. The numbers also suggest the firm is onto something. Oil palm plants account for almost 45% of the edible oil globally, yet some 12% of those planted are low yielding. It's estimated that on average 62 million metric tons of edible oil will be produced by oil palm trees worldwide each year, and a single percentage increase in yield could collectively be worth as much as $1 billion, according to Orion's calculations. But it's not just about the financial rewards. Crucially, it will also enable farmers to increase the amount of palm oil they produce without increasing the number of fields to plant them, in a massive advantage in an industry which has been heavily criticized for the amount of deforestation it has caused, and which is under pressure to curb its environmental impact. Biotechnology Professor Dennis Murphy, from the University of South Wales, agrees the device offers enormous potential due to the sheer size of the market, but warns that this means that it is a competitive field. For a plantation company, it would be in their interests to try and develop their own products. The challenge for Orion is to move really quickly, become a service provider to the big plantations before they have the capacity to develop their own tests in-house, he says.